song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
Hey guys, welcome back to a very late room review. As you can see, I'm currently wearing the rims. I know it's like literally Wednesday and May the 2nd, and if I wanted to, I could say, oh man, it's been a month since I did it, because April, May, you get the gist. Anyway, I'm very late because things started happening, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to take a break Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from all this uploading stuff, because it's just getting too struggling. Well, then I missed Monday, and I was like, I can't do this to them. Not the rim review. So I decided to go ahead and make one. Now, I do know a little bit about the Infinity glasses. They do have a counterpart to them, which would be the Infinity necklace. That came out August 2nd, 2015 in the Carnival shop. It's no longer in stores. It's not been around for a while. It had quite a bit of variance. And then later on in 2016, on January, I believe the 2nd or 5th, it came out. And basically now you had a rim variant to it, or now you have a rim variant to it, which came out the 30th, or Monday. Now I feel like there's kind of going to be like a new thing. There's going to be a rim variant for the counterpart. I bet it'll come out a couple rim Mondays from now, considering it isn't like, the summer carnival. They'll probably do something for that. They'll like do a whole bunch of different rims, and then they'll come out with the counterpart for it. Anyway, what this poses is the infinity sign for infinity and beyond. And I tried to make it look with it as best as I could. I know it's not one of the best looks, but I feel like it's one of the cooler looks, or kind of somewhat cool look. Anyway, it has a kind of like a shade of purple almost, but not really. More like a dark blue mixed with kind of a lighter blue, and then of course it has a gold-like kind of tinted glass with a reflection. I mixed it with the bow, which is almost the same color, and then I added white to it, and because that's a neutral base and you can put anything against white, as well as the same blue color here. I didn't bother changing my name, but I suppose that you could probably put blue with it, maybe yellow. That yellow is kind of gold-like, and that seems like a little bit like a different color. As you can see here, it kind of fits better. The ears don't necessarily match, and with foxes it's kind of harder to do. This is how they look on foxes. I feel like this would be one of the best looks for a fox. It's one of the more unique looks that you don't see around. If you look at my animals here, you'll notice I have a whole bunch of different unique looks. This strange look, these other looks. Some of these looks were used in the skit. My spring wolf, my fez, country, I don't know, my snow, the baby. That's my party one. And that's the scary one. Anyway, I feel like that I looked through a lot of animals, I tried out on different animals, it just didn't really look appealing to me on the other animals. I feel like this would be the best one for it though. It looks kind of strange and different, but I think it could still be kind of unique and cool, and more of a diverse look, because you won't probably see a lot of jammers scoring this look. So I like to look at it, like how it dances, how it plays, if it'll load. I don't know, they look cool in general. I like the little side balls it has on it, the little decor there, or decor on it. It's a pretty cool rim. I believe they were sold for $800, in the store, and you can sell them for around... It's almost like it wants you to sell your gems. Wants you to sell your items for gems. And some for $9.50. So they are an okay stack up on if you have a lot of gems, you want to race it on a rim so you can stack up when you need to, then they're an okay, but I wouldn't probably do a lot of it. I definitely do like some of the older rims back from 2015, the other rims like that. They're better to stack up on, like the fox hats and the rare gloves. They're pretty good. Anyway, I'll show you what a couple other animals look like with these glasses on. I'll show you about 3, mainly because I'll show you the ones that people commonly use, mainly because I don't usually go over the more unpopular animals, like raccoons. I mean, everybody uses a certain animal, so I'm not saying that people don't use certain animals. I'm just saying I'm going to go over the main animals that people use. Arctic wolves, foxes, bunnies. I think you see a lot of wolves. That's how you look in that. As you can see, it doesn't completely cover the eye, which is why I didn't really like them. They look kind of more like those steampunk goggles, but not really. And the steampunk goggles haven't been out for like quite a long time. I had a pair, and they're worth like 1 den beta, which is kind of surprising to me, I believe. Now, don't quote me on being one worth the den beta, because that was like a long time ago when they were worth it. I don't know what they're worth now. I will go ahead and go over to the next animal, bunnies. I will try and get as many more popular animals as I get, just so you can see. I mean, cheetahs, snow leopards, raccoons, these are not as popular. It's mainly foxes, bunnies, Arctic wolves. I feel like I'm missing one. I know, like, I don't usually have a lot of sea animals, as you notice. I never really dropped into the whole big ocean thing for Animal Jam. I never really got into that. As you're probably looking at this, you think it's a warrior cat role-playing animal. It is. I used to be a big role player before this, and before I took this hobby up in videos. I used to be like I even filled out forums. I originally did like traditional playing, the Glory Days and Mad Jaster Stand with Spotted Leaf and all of my other homies and things like that, and we would be there every day about the same time, and I would waste my life there just throwing it all away when I could have been starting videos then. But of course, I was kind of dumb. I didn't have a lot of resources then, so it probably wouldn't have been like very good, so I'm glad I may have started it now. But anyway, that's what my little OC looks like. It's a pretty mainstream look. Lots of people will dress up like this. Some people make it very unique. Most people will use warrants for this if they're Mexican. Others will use that armor. I don't know how much the armor is worth. I think it's worth like maybe a den beta or 2. I could be wrong. It could just be worth the rim. That's how they look on them. To me, they look kind of like those bat glasses, which is why another reason I didn't find it too appealing. But these are my opinions. I'm just telling you my opinions of the rim. And I'm also giving you information that I actually researched on. And some of it I just kind of know. Because I was around in the Dark Ages. Kind of. You know, I've noticed tigers are one of the most unpopular animals, along with pandas. And I think the least least used animal that's a member would be the lions. Lions. A lot of people use penguins, pigs, other things like that. I know lions, pandas, rhinos. They're not all that popular for some reason. And you know, I feel like that, like literally, like in like 10 years from now, when like a party is over, pretty much probably hit like 10 years from now, he'll be like in his late 20s. He probably won't be doing this anymore. If he is, he'll be on like different games. It will no longer be Animal Jam safe for you, most likely. And Scorn will be gone. I mean, they're already getting older. I mean, Julian 2AJ, he left when he was like 18, 19. He wanted to go travel the world. That's what he went to go to. He doesn't even, we all knew it was going downhill when he started doing conspiracies. Conspiracies about Animal Jam. Then it became different. He kind of just stopped playing Animal Jam, mainly did theories about it. You know, that's cool, that is interesting. People who are really, like, want to get onto the intellectual part of Animal Jam. And those look, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This looks weird. This looks like the main area. These just look like a sideware. Where's my bonnet? But as I was saying, some people aren't really into that kind of stuff, and that's fine, but I feel like if you're going into Animal Jam videos, your main fans are going to be in the ranges of probably ages 5 or 6 to about my age. And then my age, they either become YouTube streamers themselves, or they kind of just keep watching videos. I mean, some of them are even older and trying to do this. I kind of started late. I know Corey, I guess he started about he may have been 13, he's 16, so 13, 14. I still have a pretty good chance going on. I know Fluffy 181 started when she was 13. I know a lot of them all started when they were younger. Just because when you're younger, you have a lot more time. When I was 13, I could have totally done this, and I probably would have been at 1K right now, because I would have had tons of time. The problem was that they didn't give out Chromebooks till this year for us. And that sucks, because the 8th graders, now, they have Chromebooks, so life just fell apart there. I feel like this is one of the more unique bunny looks. I could keep that blue there, but I'm not going to. Or, wait, yeah, I'll leave it there, because I'm going to change back into this. Anyway, those are how those certain glasses look on those more popular animals. So hopefully that helped you on maybe either your fashion choices, maybe trivia, or the way you spend your gems. Or diamonds, considering you can buy diamonds with gems. Or gems with diamonds, I should say. I also hope that maybe this gave you a out-of-the-box, unique kind of way of thinking about how to make cooler looks without being so mainstream, like with the spikes and with the other stuff I do. See, I don't use too many spikes in my stuff. If I do, I'm using diamond spikes or bad spikes, and people do use that. And yeah, I do have one animal that's really mainstream. I'm literally like a red variant of Twinkle0122, but I just love red. Blue's okay, which is why I had a tough time making this, because I was like, blue. Blue. Don't love it. Anyway, with all this said and done, like I started, I apologize for the very late run review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope I did a better job than I did last time, with like adding more information, dates, different variants, things like that, counterparts. I hope I did a little bit of a better job. If I didn't, tell me what I did wrong, because this is actually my first time going into this stuff. I've never really, I usually just use my own head and what I really know about the item, and I just try and look at the item and just guess, but I actually research this time, and I think I'm going to from now on, because I don't feel like I should just take looks at it and then guess. And I don't mean like look at it and then guess what time it came out, but look at it and then just like say things about it. I mean, because that is good, you should do that and give opinions on it, but you should also use your like trivia, things you've actually learned about it, like the date it came out, if it came back in stores, other things like that. As far as I know, what I've researched, these never came back in store up until now, but as a room variant instead of an actual item return. So that is what I have on this for today. Don't fight in the comments. If you have feedback or suggestions, leave it in the comments below. Like I said in my live stream Sunday, if you have a channel or banner, it has to be turned in on the info that I left on the description on that video, which I will leave at the end of this, no later than Friday morning. If you don't have it in by Friday morning, I won't accept it. If it's in by like Friday afternoon, evening, it has to be in by Friday morning. And if it's different for you, like morning for you is different, you have to tell me that before I will actually accept it. And don't lie to me and be like, oh, Oxy, I live in like Indonesia and it's like 2 a.m. here. How about can I finish you a couple hours? And then I look up Indonesia and find out, hey, it's not really 2 a.m. It's like 1 o'clock p.m. What's this? So I will look it up. I will figure it out. And no, this isn't to like be all like mean. Yeah. No, I'm just telling people because I want people to understand that this is serious. Anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you all learned something. Sorry for being late on it. And I will try not to be late next week.